We actually do this monthly way. You can check our third package, monthly package. That is like everything included. It's for actually set up for the 6 domains there, that one, but we can adjust according to our need.
And that's the premium?
Yeah, that's the premium package.
I have a business where I offer AI voice agents to dentists, so I'm in the dentistry niche, and I've got a cleaned up CSV file that I can send you guys with all of my, like I have the list, a nice cleaned up list all ready to go.
Like how big is the
So I
list?
can, it's 16,000-ish around there.
Okay.
It's the United States. I'm going to eventually do Canada too. I'm in Canada, but I'm going to start by mailing in the United States.
Okay.
So yeah, and just to confirm, you'll be handling like creating inboxes on both domains, SPF, DKIM, DMARC, MX setup, connecting everything to instantly turning on, warm up, setting like a sending ramp, importing like my dentist's CSV, and then building the campaign with my angles, showing me how to check replies. I'm not familiar with this. This is my first time using Instantly, so I'll need some kind of guidance as well. And hopefully I can get a simple sort of daily checklist from you guys as well. So that's what I'm hoping I can expect from you. But if I'm missing anything, then please let me know. But that's as far as the campaigns, like, or actually, is there anything else that on your end you wanted to add to that first, or?
Yeah, please go on. I'll guide you after this. Yeah, please go on.
Okay. Actually, before I go into that, I just wanted to make sure or ask you a couple of questions too. Like, how do you guys validate emails before sending?
Yeah, it's an important thing. We must need to validate so that everything like domains and email accounts get interacted and health score is fine. Yeah, I prefer to go for like a million verified. I also familiar with never bounce, those type of tools. So yeah.
Okay. And what warm-up settings do you normally use?
Warm up, the platform that we are going to use like instantly, they have the warm up feature. We are going to use their feature.
Okay. And then what reply rate do you typically see in dentists or healthcare niches?
It's actually like in healthcare niches, the offer can be a different type of software. Like your offer is like AI agents. Is this a voice agent? Whenever they are,
Yes.
for example, a customer care center, or in the they cannot attend right now, so that AI agent is going to do that for them.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like a receptionist.
Receptions, yeah, exactly, got it. And it's like 24/7 because
Yeah.
it's not possible in practical way that people respond 24/7, so AI is going to do that. Yeah, I'm familiar with
Yeah.
it because March, April, May, June, at the time I do this for one of my client who was from Colorado, USA. She actually offered this. At first we offered this to the cleaning services, then medical practitioners, then also roofers, like plumbers, those type of people, and also mechanical auto shops, those type of people we offered this. Yeah.
I'm going to focus on dentistry first, but I plan to expand into other verticals as well. Maybe med spas, chiropractic, maybe
Yeah.
even like tattoo studios. So what kind of reply rates did you get for that person?
What we actually do for her, we send around 1,000 emails per day. At that time, for that campaign, it was like 1,000 per day. So we are actually like every day or every 2 days we are getting a positive replies. Whoever wants to know something from us, or do want to have a demo or something like this, or come up with a meeting with us, that's actually matter. Do you have the demo things, like if they wants to check your things, that how this is going to work?
Yeah, so basically, like I have a two-call close system. So essentially, what I'll be setting them up to in a calendar would be like a demo,
Okay.
which is also my sales call. But I end up touching base with them before that to qualify them and stuff like that. But for the purpose of the email, we'll just be setting them to my Calendly to set up a demo call.
But you know that sometimes people before come up with a call or anything, they want to see that what is exactly this. For example, AI thinks their first thought in mind. For example, I am asking you that what is your cost or what is something like that, and AI replied back. People want to test what is this AI capable of. Is this actually replied back actually the human things, or the like a very automotive something like this? So they wants to try actually that is this
Yeah.
something OD or not.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm gonna have a demo receptionist that's set up as if it's a dental clinic. And so they'll be able to call and be like, hey, can I get my teeth cleaned or whatever? And it'll put them through the whole process. Are you saying, just so I'm clear on what it is that you're saying, when your other were they offering a demo in the email process, or was that?
Email process, for example, like in the third email or in the second email, that hey, this is something that I prepared for you, you want to try, like by clicking on this, just try that how it respond to you. So that for
Okay.
example, what if find out that I also discuss with this client and I check their script, that some people they are very clever, say they when they try out it, they like ask a very different questions. For example, they're auto shop, but their question is very different one, so they want to check
Yeah, yeah,
actually if this work or not. So I
yeah,
read
yeah.
the script and it's a very funny thing actually,
And
manipulate the AI agent that how it's come up.
nice, that's funny. And were they getting better reply rates with that demo included in the email sequence?
Yeah,
Okay.
when they say see that it's actually working, the answer is very good one. So they eventually come up with a meeting with the client. They become the client, something like this.
Yeah, that's something I'm willing to test. I'd have to set up, right now, the demo that I would be using would be something where I would have to, maybe I could automate this. I'd just have to check to see how I could do this technically. But right now, it would be just like them giving me their phone number, and then I would have it call them. They would answer their phone, and then they could have the discussion on their phone. And maybe there could be some way to, was that how they did it with your other client? Did they have to put in their phone number and then it called them, or how did it work?
Whoever the client we work with, we set up in this way that they come up a direct meeting. In a meeting, the way we can close the deal or the way we can convince is not going to do like in a phone call, in a voice call, or in a message thing. Sometimes they have the phone number, they said this, call us for the inquiry. So my client, what she did, that she called them even also. If they don't reply back in a week or something, then she called and ultimately they get connection.
Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, no, I like that. And so just to be clear, with that, do you remember what kind of reply rates you were getting? If you were sending out like 1,000 a day or something like that?
Yeah, actually, as I mentioned, every week we are getting something like 5 to 7 positive replies.
Okay.
But it was actually for cleaning we are getting something like 8 to 10, but for other industry we are getting some sort of 4 to 5, 6. It actually varied from industry to industry.
Okay, and that was with mailing 1,000 a day.
Yeah, that was like emailing 1,000.
What's your daily reporting process?
Okay, so daily reporting process, it's not like when we do the things like monthly ongoing process. Okay, so let me give you a very quick overview so that I can share that how we report and everything works. So what you do when you start, we go for some marketing domains. We don't use, like we don't recommend to use the main domain because we don't want to risk the main one. So we purchase some sort of marketing domains for our use. It's a very plain domain, no protection, no website, nothing needed. It's just for marketing. And then associated with these domains, we go for some sort of mailboxes, either from Google, either from Microsoft. So then when everything is set up, DNS, DKIM, DMARC, SPF, MX, everything set up, infrastructure is ready, I get connected to the platform like instantly, then start the warm-up process. And by this time, like 2 week, we recommend to go for at least 2 week warm-up period, 14 to 15 days. So by this time we work on the leads verification, then the email copy, like the offer we are going to give them to our prospects, and then the email sequences as well, like 3 to 5 sequences based on our need, like people how many emails they are going to get us. And then also prepare the variation of the emails, like A/B testing, change the subject line or change the body, change the offer a bit, like how which copy is working, which is not. So we try this, and then after 2 weeks we go for the launching the campaign. When we launch the campaign, we different type of campaigns like replies come in scene. So based on the reply rate, we can go for like any CRM, go high level, or any CRM to directly input those positive leads in the CRM. Or if you don't have that CRM or something like this, then we can go for your Calendly or any other meeting booking link that we can share them with the prospects, so that there's a meeting can be booked. And also I prefer to go for a follow-up sheet. I always prefer to go for a follow-up sheet for every client. I make the follow-up sheet with only the positive leads. For example, this December with one of the prospects we have some sort of conversation, then they replied back that we don't need this service right now, but come back in the March 2026, so that we can discuss and we can move from there. So when we reply back to March 2026, we need to have that note. So that's why I prepare a follow-up sheet. Reporting things, you have all the access. The follow-up sheet, you will have the access instantly. You can see what's happened. You can put your input all the time. We can also reply back all the time that what is happening, what needs to change or something like that. We can sit down this way and we can discuss about the process, how things going, and what we need to change or what sort of adjustment we need to go. Yeah, that's the process basically.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, that all sounds really good. Thank you for going through that. Once we begin, I'll just share DNS access through Namecheap for the two. I already bought 2 domains. Do you need anything beyond the like instantly access?
I think it's fine. One thing that I will say, we should at least censor some sort of number. This is cold outreach ultimately. So we'll have to for 2 domains we can send around 150 to 180 something number. So it's a very low number. I will suggest to go for at least 6-7 domains, so that we have some sort of numbers, at least 400-500 emails per day, so that we can reach out. For example, if we have 4 sequence, we can reach out to 2.5 to 3k, like 3,000 people per month. So it's a number, some sort of number, so that we can have some sort of and you know that this is domain. For example, one domain is going to cost us like 10 to 12 USD per month, so it's not a big deal for us to increase some domain. Also, it not necessarily that we'll have to go for .com domain. .com is preferable, but we can try also different domain as well. Within 5 to 6 we can go for that. And when it comes to the email boxes, if we go for 6 domains, we'll have 18 to 20 email boxes. Google actually they charge 8.4 per inbox per month. Microsoft they charge 9.99 per inbox per month. But we have also reseller account option that we use for almost all of our clients. So that's 4.5 per inbox per month. So we can cut down our cost like 50%. So yeah, I think we should go for at least some sort of number, so that our marketing is going in a way that we will have some reply, we have some conversation going on, and ultimately we can get some sort of businesses.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I'd like to start off just with the 2 for now, and it's not just about ramping up the business and getting a ton of replies. I want to warm up my process too. This is a brand new business for me. So I'd like to warm up 2 domains with only sending like basically what I'd like to do. Let me just go down to my notes here. So I'd like to start off like, what do you like with one domain? How many do you send per day when you're just warming up?
When we warming up, it's not even a 1 email. Like after the 2 weeks warm up period, we start sending emails. We start something like from each sender we can send like 5, 7, 10 something like this. When you start very fast, you start like after 15 days, Then we gradually every day we increase the number, and you can say that at the end of the fourth week we are going to send 25 to 30 emails from each sender.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, so it was like we'll work up to like 30 emails per day per inbox, and then ramp it up to maybe 50 a day or something like that.
Only because there will be some sort of warming up process going on there, so it's not recommended to go over 30 from in each inbox. Yes.
Oh, like permanently?
Yeah, permanently, because if we don't hit the inbox, then all the effort is going to be in vain. So we'll have to make
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
that
yeah.
we hit the inbox, not any like junk or promotion folder.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Okay. Okay.
And you know that
So,
this is the hidden thing, that ultimately this is cold email. You as a person, you also get a lot of emails from cold people. So you are also getting things. So when we get this type of offers, we need to also think about the like receiver perspective as well, like how we receive those. We also tends to avoid those emails. So
yeah,
people
yeah,
will do
exactly.
that as well. So we'll have to take that
Yeah.
into the consideration. So that's why some people, they will be angry, they will report back that it's a spam, they will unsubscribe. So that's why if we send like 50, 60 emails, when 5 to 6 people in a day, if they reply back negative way, it's immediately it will hurt us. So that's why we
Yeah.
shouldn't send much more emails.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. So even if, so you're thinking that even if we're starting off slow, you would still think like more than two domains is better to start?
I will always say that two domain is a very low amount. For example, after a month we decide to increase the number of the domains, then we'll have to go for this process. The whole process will have to go again. That's why, for example, if we add another three domains, how much cost is going to add? It's 30 to 35 for the domains for like year. I think that's not a matter. But if we start with just two, then after a month we decide to increase, then we'll have to again some sort of time. So that's the process.
So maybe it's better that we like, and I could, if I was getting, I'm not expecting a landslide of replies, so I'm clear on that, but I haven't taken one sales call for this offer yet. Like it's brand new. And so I need to work my own kinks out. And so I want to take it slow, getting my process with dealing with the replies. Like cold email is totally new to me, right?
Yeah.
I want to keep that in mind too, so I'm not overwhelming myself. So with that in mind, what are your thoughts with
Like
keeping pace
before
with where I'm at?
starting actually getting responses, if we start next week like Monday, then you will have at least 1 month to prepare everything. Within this 1 month we cannot expect any reply, like any positive one, like very positive one. We are not going to expect too much in this month. So you will have ultimately 1 month at least to prepare yourself, testing things, prepare the demo or other things. So you have the time.
Yeah. And then, so with four, if I did four domains, what kind of, so that would be, we would ramp up to say
Like
100,
300 to
that would still only,
350 emails per day. After a month we can send.
okay, yeah, I think I'm okay with that. And then if we wanted to scale from there, I could get more
Yeah.
domains. Okay, so I'll get a couple more domains on Namecheap and just add those to my account. Okay, so yeah, the timeline you're thinking, like assuming everything, we go ahead with everything, like how long will the complete setup take? You said about a month, you said?
No, setup is going to take 2 days.
Okay. And then with the warm up and getting everything rolling,
Yeah,
I'd say,
like after 15 days we are going to launch the campaign.
yeah, and the only last thing is just to confirm the order for, I looked at the two domain order. I'll have to go back to your guys' ad because,
Domain things that you looked up there, that is only for the setup, nothing else. Like it's if you can read that, it's the setup, it's nothing else.
okay, and what does the setup mean?
Setup means like you provide us the domain access, mailbox access, and also the instantly access, so that we do all the DNS setup, DKIM, DMARC, all the records and everything, then integrate email accounts to instantly and start the warm-up process. That's the setup.
And so with what we're talking about, what is involved with that then?
We actually do this monthly way. You can check our third package, which is our monthly package. That is like everything included. It's for actually set up for the 6 domains there, that one, but we can adjust according to our need.
Okay. Can you send it to me in the chat just so I don't have to go looking for it, just so I can actually find it? Hold on.
Yeah, third one,
It was a
premium package. Yeah, that's the monthly package. Like everything, setup, then leads verification, then email copywriting, then launching the campaign, management of all the inboxes, everything.
And that's the premium?
Yeah, that's the premium package.
Okay. And so this is a monthly fee?
It's a monthly fee.
Okay. And then so your standard is just the setup of 6 domains.
Yeah, it's setup. If you go for 4 domains or 5 domains or 6 domains, up to 6 domains, we do the setup and connect all those accounts to the instantly and start the warm-up process.
Okay, cool. Let me chew on this, and then I'm gonna get back to you guys, and then I'll, if everything's a go-ahead, then I'll send you my, like I have just like my own onboarding doc that I've made, and then let me know if you need something else.
Yeah, sure.
I'll review this, and then maybe I'll just shoot you guys a message in the chat that we have on Fiverr.
Yeah, sure.
And then we'll go.
One question that maybe we haven't discussed is the email boxes. Like, have you thought about this? How do you manage those email boxes? Is this from Google or Microsoft, or a mix of Google and Microsoft? How?
I haven't really given that thought yet, no. Okay, and will you, like, does Namecheap offer that? Or, like, how do you guys usually do it? I have Google Workspace, but I think for each domain, it's an additional $30 a month or $20 a month or something like that for Google Workspace. So what's your recommendation for?
We offer it's like 4.5 per mailbox per month.
So that's just like per additional domain.
Yeah, it's a bit like half of the cost that Google actually charges.
Okay. Do you have all of the deliverables that you just mentioned written down in your ad, or can you send me a quick thing that has that?
Yeah, I can send you a quick breakdown as well.
Okay, all right, sweet. And then can you send me a recording of this call, because I wanted to share it with someone as well?
I have already recorded this, so you can also take from there.
Oh, Fiverr records the call?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, they record all the calls. You know that they're very strict, so very strict rules and regulation.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll have the
recording. Where would I
have the recording, so you can share that definitely.
Yeah, okay, if you could, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I think that's it. If I have any other questions, I'll just shoot you guys a question in the chat.
Just let us know. Whenever we start, there will be a lot of questions, because you also need to understand the process. We also need to understand your work process, so that we can align from both of the sides. So if you have any questions, just let us know. That's it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, after the call, I will just give you a quick breakdown and probable cost or something like this. You already know this, but still I will give you a breakdown. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye bye.